Switching our attention to Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, who, again, we saw as a tortured soul on the touchline. One win in 12. We know that he's unsackable by Manchester City, but is there now a chance, any chance, that he might just turn on his heel and walk away?
Pep Guardiola, as you say, is not going to be sacked by Manchester City. Pep Guardiola also is not going to walk away, as far as I understand it. He's just signed a new 2-year contract. Now, you could scrutinise that and say there was doubt about whether he was going to stay and extend his deal. There was doubt about how long once he was going to extend it. The feeling, even inside Manchester City, was that it would be a 1-year deal. It ended up being 2 years. Let's see how the rest of this season goes and the summer. But he would have known that a rebuild would have been needed. He would have known how important him staying was with the news that I revealed about cheeky Begirstein leaving as sporting director at the end of this season. Hugo Viana of Sporting Lisbon is going to be integrated from the turn of the year into the club to replace Begirstein. Talking of the turn of the year, we've got to cast our focus on the January transfer window. I understand that Manchester City will be active. We can expect some business. They do have plans, but they're looking at it more as in January and the summer. So it doesn't guarantee that certain positions will come in and certain roles be filled. What they would like to do is bring in some defensive reinforcement. Also a number 6 or 8, because obviously Rodri has been out injured, but this would be part of a wider plan because, of course, Rodri is coming back. Also some depth in the attacking roles because, of course, Erling Haaland is up there on his own. Julian Alvarez was not replaced. City recently released their financial results. They are very healthy, and that means there is money to spend, but they will only spend what they feel is right, and that's particularly difficult in the winter market where City-level targets are not easy to come by. They've got a huge contractual situation. Kevin De Bruyne, a massive decision on the horizon. He's out of contract in the summer of 2025. Then a vast number of players in the summer of 2026. But those calls can wait because they need to get themselves out of this mess. And I think recruitment will be a key part of that. I don't think we'll see players leaving in the January transfer window. They're focusing on sticking together and maybe adding to it. Of course, in the background is the 115, 130 charges. We should hear some news on that in 2025. Also, the APT fight against the Premier League. But I'm assured by sources at City that that's not distracting them or an excuse. In what is turning into the perfect storm on the pitch of injuries, maybe of questions of recruitment last summer, of players who aren't quite suited to Pep Guardiola's style, perhaps, of ageing players, and also of a lack of confidence. But City are determined step by step that they are going to fight back this season. They tend to finish campaigns strongly, and then comes a rebuilding job that they hope will restore them to what's now feeling like their former glories.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And if you want even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.